Hello, Capricorn. Hey, it's umomgtarot, and this is your you versus them tarot card reading. So today we're gonna use the Romance Angels cards for your themes, and then we're gonna dive right into a tarot spread, 3 cards apiece, alternating between. So let's have a look. Get right into it immediately. You are calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Let's look at them. Ooh, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That is interesting. That is some drama that I want to know about. Just trying to find the spot to put my cards down. Now, for you, I mean, I guess regardless of what it looks like, you're calling in your soulmate and they are dealing with needing space, needing to understand, maybe needing to process. Because some of us are privy to the soulmate connection, but others are like, I don't know what's happening to me. Why do my loins feel so warm? I need some time. Alright, so let's have a look at the tarot spread, see what it says. Let's look at you. Everything is fine. Them. 10 of Wands. You. 7 of Cups. Them. The Queen of Cups in reverse. You. 5 of Swords. Oh. Them. The Hierophant. So, this is what when I saw calling in your soulmate versus separation, I was like, okay, you may be calling in, you may be with someone, you may be talking to someone, you may be whatevering. And calling in a soulmate means, listen, somebody could just come out of nowhere. Or it could be somebody you already knew. But that soulmate energy is impactful. Right? But you can't, there's no way to be like, okay, you're my soulmate. I don't choose. I identify, but I don't choose. And so when I look at you, I see the 10 of Swords, things falling apart. But everything's fine now. Pretending that you don't feel like, I guess, the person that you're with isn't it. Or feeling like you know what your soulmate is not, but being in denial about it. And then you have the 7 of Cups, options, choices, you having to think about it. I think some of you guys are settling. You guys are settling that you have options. You're realizing that you have more options than you think because you've been, again, calling in your soulmate. So there's energy around you that you're interested in for a reason. And then there's 5 of Swords energy here as well. Lots of swords. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And lots of swords because this is like a aggressive or conflict yielding situation. Because you're conflicted. I mean, the 5 of Swords is when you have to like kind of cut people loose. But I feel like this is more, you know, maybe it's their doing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's their doing, you know. Maybe calling in your soulmate and them cutting you loose is the separation on their end. The 5 of Swords is having to walk away, having to, you know, cut your losses almost. And this is like something to think about, something to ponder. These clouds are a little more jagged than these ones where it's like, oh, these ideas. I feel like you're acting like everything is fine and you may be hurting from something falling apart, somebody cutting you loose. You have options in front of you, but maybe you can't really see them. You have other options to tend to, you know, other topics in your life that need attention that you should choose. And I think that maybe even for some of you, you guys acted like everything was fine on the, you know, look at the clouds are red. Everything is fine. Acting like everything is fine. Everything's not, obviously not fine. But, you know, you may have shifted your focus to other things and those things may have become fruitful. Inadvertently calling in your soulmate. People you've had to cut ties from. You may have been cut loose even. Again, acting like everything's fine. And now we see on this side, we see separation. So I guess the person that, you know, this is about, yeah, they're looking at this from a perspective of this is heavy lifting. What would you do if you were doing heavy lifting? You would need a break. The 10 of Wands means that they have multiple responsibilities, multiple things taking their attention, taking their passion, taking their energy. This is like the closest card to Pentacles because it's so like stable. I know it's a 10, but also it's like carrying physical things is very physical to me. But anyways, this person is seeing their Queen of Cups. So somebody who has their emotional concern, being a little bit manipulative or selfish, being a little maybe bossy, and some type of emotional manipulation. But this could also mean that there's a need for self-care and a need for self-love, because again, backbreaking labor, I need some time to relax. And if the relationship is backbreaking labor, then yeah, they need time, they need space. But what's interesting about this is they may see you as this Queen of Cups energy, and then we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant represents like marriage, commitment. I'm wondering if this separation leads into a commitment, because it seems like maybe acting like you're fine during the separation is, and filling your time with other things is what, you know, makes this better, because the Hierophant is, you know, after all the heavy lifting, after the emotional evaluation and some self-care that wasn't tended to, you know, there's some stability in the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents Taurus, earth sign, who's very stable, practical, and loves that stable, practical, loyal commitment, unity, you know, and wisdom from this card. So this person is like, I guess it's a good thing that they take space, they take separation, although I don't see like reconciliation directly here, I feel like the separation may not be like, it may not be like a I don't see you, maybe like I'm just taking space more than anything, and the space is actually a good thing. And this time you didn't be like, okay, so how much space do you need? Like what are you doing while you're taking this space? Like you just chill out, think about other things, focus on other things. Maybe cutting some habits, cutting some thought processes, try to do better, cutting your losses as far as certain. I feel like you're, you know, I want to say it. I feel like you're the more aggressor, or you're the one who's like conflict stricken. Maybe, you know, see all these swords here, everything is fine. That could also mean that you kind of sandwich your insults in like, what? I didn't say. Well, no, I didn't mean. That's not what I said though. That's not. It's like, okay, whatever. You know what you intended. So there could be some of that, but maybe shifting your focus to other things. This could even mean other like people, lovers, whatever. Just wanting to carry love throughout your day, get it where you can, type of energy. It's also very persuasive energy and also very resourceful energy, because you're surrounded by these swords. It's survival. So I think that the space will be good for you. Space will be good for them, because you're still, even though everything is fine and everything is not fine, I guess it's like you gotta fake it till you make it. I feel like you have all these options in front of you as you pretend that everything is fine. You don't look like a gloomy Gus, a Debbie Downer. You know, you look like something worth exploring, and you look inviting. You come off as inviting. You're calling in your soulmate anyway, so for all I know, you're out here loving every minute of it, going on 25 dates a day, and like having your inbox blow up. Alright, we have 5 of Swords. That's a transitional change number, and so you guys meet in the middle somehow. You meet in the middle where there's a separation, but on your end you're being explorative. Their end, they're being trying to rest and recover. You know, they may have some type of project or thing that they're committed to for a period of time that is coming to a completion. But until then, they got to do the self-care, recoup, realization thing, where they're like, you know what? It was a burden to have you while I had all this work, but now that I don't have all that work, and I'm like good, and I don't ever have to do it again, I just kind of miss you, and like, I'm gonna seek the inner wisdom. I'm gonna be an old soul and just swallow my pride, and you know, deal with those feelings and stabilize some stuff. And there's, you know, with the Taurus association, you worry about stubbornness, but the Hierophant association is like so much stronger. They're wise. They have humility to them. Alright, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, umomgtarot.com, as well as a link to my Etsy shop where there are candles and bath and body work products. So give it a look, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.